Hey everyone, it's Jen from Iridescent Dragonflies, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes to answer one of the most popular questions that I get, which is, what do I need to know before I walk into that very first yoga class? As many of you know, I am a yoga teacher and trainer, and so people ask me this question all the time. What do I need to know? What should I wear? What do I need to bring to class? What's going to happen once I get there? And so I wanted to just take a moment to answer those questions, set your mind at ease a little bit. The main reason for going to yoga class is to create that connection between mind, body, and spirit. So, that connection is why we go and the main benefit that we get out of the class. With that said, you will probably notice some benefits happening before the others. And primarily, we notice physical benefits first. We may notice a release of stress and tension because we're stretching muscles, working through the range of motion, and getting all of that stress and tension from our job or our daily activities starts to melt away, which is fantastic. Another benefit that people notice is they're able to finally quiet their mind down. I have people tell me all the time that when they go to yoga class is the only times during the week when they're able to turn their mind off and stop thinking about their to-do list or that fight they had with a family member last week or the kids that they're worried about or whatever, and they're able to just turn it all off, leave it at the door, and focus on the task at hand. So if you're looking for some space in your head where you don't have to worry or think so much, that's another great benefit that you'll find in yoga class. And then eventually, or maybe right off the bat, it happens at different rates for everyone. You may begin to notice then that you feel that integration where the awareness of your body and your breath ties together with the release of stress in your mind and emotions, and then also leads into this great integration with your spirit where everything just starts to feel like it's come back into balance after a yoga class. And so I hope that you find all of those benefits. But before you're able to get those benefits, we've got to get in the door. So very first thing, you need to wear comfortable clothes. Some type of top that you feel like you're able to move around in. There's lots of range of motion with the arms in yoga class. So many people like to wear sleeveless or a tank top or a t-shirt that has a good amount of room in the arms so that they're able to move freely. And then also, it's great to wear something that's a little more fitted to the body for yoga class. If you wear a shirt that fits loose and hangs away from the body, when you go upside down, that's probably not going to be the most comfortable feeling because the shirt will start to rise up. If your skin's bare underneath, you may feel self-conscious that your tummy's showing. Additionally, in those upside down poses like down dog, that's the one where we look like an upside down V, that it's starting to come up by your face and get in the way of breathing, and then it has to be adjusted. So something that skims a little closer to the body is a great idea for your top. Now, as far as what to wear on the bottom, of course, there's no shortage of yoga pants in the world, and any of those should be fine. You just want something that feels comfortable around the waist, that you're able to move your legs into deep lunges comfortably, stand comfortably, rest comfortably. A fabric that breathes well is going to be really helpful. You can also wear shorts. I would recommend across the board, men or women, to either wear shorts that stay close to the body and are a little longer, or if you wear shorts that have a looser fit around the leg, to wear some sort of a compression short underneath. You will be more comfortable, especially in those deeper ranges of motion, so you're not worried about the shorts riding up too high, and you'll just feel a little better knowing that you have a full coverage on the leg. Typically in yoga class, there's not any shoes or socks worn. That's not a hard and fast rule. If you have any sort of condition with your feet where your doctor or therapist has told you you really need to keep shoes or socks on, or if you just are personally more comfortable, wear what's comfortable to you. But the reason yoga is primarily practiced barefoot footed is because we want to work through the muscles of the feet. We want to be able to stretch the toes out wide, be able to lift them away from the floor and relax them back down. Activate the arches of the feet, spread across the ball of the foot. We want to be able to use the feet as much as we can. So if you're afraid your feet will be cold or you don't want anyone to see that you haven't had a pedicure recently, a nice thing to use is the yoga socks that have the toes. They fit like gloves kind of, except for your feet, where either the little tips are cut off and they just go across the toes here, or they have ones that cover the toe completely, but most of those are going to have little grippies on the bottom so that you don't slide around on your yoga mat. So that's a great option if you want to have your feet covered for any reason. Then you'll also need a yoga mat. If you're taking class at a community center, a gym, a yoga studio, any of those types of locations, you will likely be able to borrow or rent a mat on site. Typically, if you rent one, a lot of studios do this, it'll be $1 to $3 per rental, and it just covers keeping the mats replaced often enough, and then the process they go through to clean them to keep them sanitary for multiple people to use. With that said, as soon as you feel pretty confident yoga is going to become a part of your regular routine, I would definitely invest in one. And when you think about all of the numbers of people who use those studio or gym mats, you can see why it would be beneficial to have one that belongs to just you. In yoga class, oftentimes we get sweaty. We have our hands on them, our feet on them. We lay our face on them. So as soon as you think that yoga is going to be for you, I would go ahead and get one. There's a huge range of them. You can get them at any department store, Walmart, Target, TJ Maxx, Ross. You can get them at the Reebok store, the Nike store. You can go to a yoga specialty store like Lululemon, or you can order them online like a Jade mat. And the prices range anywhere from about $10 up to about $100. So you really can spend as much as you'd like or save as much as you'd like on your yoga mat. So we need comfortable clothes, best case scenario, bare feet, and a yoga mat. And those are the main things that you will need to walk into yoga class. You might also enjoy having a hand towel, particularly if you know that you tend to get sweaty. You may want that available to wipe the sweat away from your face during a class. Then the rest of the tools that you may use during class are likely going to be available in your location, or you can talk to the teacher where you are to find out which ones he or she recommends. So I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below your questions about going to yoga class for the first time. I'd love to have another discussion about it, or we can have a little discussion in the comments section below. I hope you guys have a great day and look forward to seeing some of you soon in yoga class. Bye for now.